I think this poll serves as a big-time reality check for Democrats, and that is, it ain't over yet, especially with the redistricting when we look ahead to the 2026 race for Congress. You would have thought that the Democrats' lead would expand on the generic congressional ballot. It didn't happen. Look, in March, Democrats were up by 6 points. Look at this now. Democrats are up by 3 points, and I want you to note the yellow lettering. No clear leader. It is within the margin of error. So despite all of the talk about Donald Trump's unpopularity, the fact is Republicans very much remain in the game when it comes to the congressional midterms, which are occurring in, what, 6 or 7 months at this point? 3-point win may very well not do it. This game is most certainly not over. Republicans very much in the race for the House of Representatives.
Okay, this fight is heating up. That was CNN data guru Harry Enton on a poll saying that Democrats have no clear leader heading into the midterms. But Democrats continue to lose in courts as they double down on their nationwide gerrymandering push to draw up new congressional maps in order to try to get more Democrat seats in Congress. But now the GOP, the RNC, believes with redistricting, Republicans could gain as many as 14 House seats with new House maps in Texas, Missouri, North Carolina, Ohio, Florida, and Tennessee. Let's bring in Fox News legal analyst Gregg Jarrett. Gregg, it's great to see you. You've been really good on this topic and so many other topics. Thanks for coming on. Have Democrats lost the gerrymandering race here?
Oh, they absolutely have, Liz. Hakeem Jeffries dreams of being the House Speaker. And it appears he's willing to try to get the job by hook or by crook. But, the Virginia gerrymandering became an embarrassing debacle for Democrats. But Jeffries seems undeterred. Reportedly, he's behind the latest scheme to try to kick all 7 justices off the Virginia Supreme Court by dropping the retirement age to an absurd 54. I mean, you don't get really good as a judge until you hit about 60. Jeffries is kind of a glutton for punishment because, he's got to know it's not going to work. It'd violate the state's constitution, separation of powers, judicial independence, and there's no appetite for it among Democrats in Virginia anyway. I mean, they're still suffering from their humiliating defeat. But Jeffries has, a bigger problem, because Democrats long ago gerrymandered all of the districts in all of the states that they possibly could. Look at Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island. I could go on and on. And they lost seats over racial gerrymandering after the recent SCOTUS decision. And by the way, in the next census, Democrats are going to lose even more districts to Republicans. So, to answer your question, yes, the GOP has soundly won the redistricting race, which is why a lot of Democrats are urging Jeffries pivot to something else, economic, affordability issues, anything to get the voters' attention.
The Democrats lost at the U.S. Supreme Court, in the Virginia top state Supreme Court, in the Missouri state Supreme Court. Now we got word is former President Barack Obama is expected to hit the midterms campaign trail for the Democrats. So, but, let's get back to Democrats led by Hakeem Jeffries. What do you make of them doubling down? They reportedly plan to spend now hundreds of billions of dollars over the next 2 years to push Democrat-run states to gerrymander even more aggressively to try to get a dozen or more new Democrat House seats by November 2028. They're eyeing to create Democrat House seats from Oregon to New York, but The Hill is reporting Democrats internally say it's time to run on policies. What about their affordability messaging?
Yeah, they're focusing on economics and affordability more than gerrymandering because it makes sense. I mean, they look at the polling data just like you and I do, and Trump is underwater on those issues, although a lot can change economically over the course of the next several months before the November midterms. The other problem for Democrats is that they have moved so far to the left and they have embraced so many of these Marxist socialist principles that it seems they truly want to dismantle our government, replace it with a radical overhaul. And people are noticing this. And some of the most vocal Dems are demanding this political revolution, tear down our systems and structures, abolish ICE, socialize medicine, confiscate wealth, disassemble capitalist structures, put the government entirely in charge of our everyday lives. We all should be socially and economically dependent on the government. That is, I think, a recipe for disaster. History has repeatedly proven it doesn't work, but unfortunately, too many people are historically and economically illiterate, and voters tend to succumb to the siren song of free everything, which is how socialist nutballs like Mamdani get elected mayor of New York City. So that's something that Democrats need to run away from, not toward.
We haven't heard the word nutball used on television in a long time. Thank you for bringing it back, Gregg Jarrett. You're right. And it's not free. It's paid for by taxpayers. Good stuff, Greg. Thank you. Now listen to this.